Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. This video I wanted to talk about what we all may be going through, or a lot of us may be going through, as we are leaving our 9-to-5s and looking at, starting over, different careers, pursuing different dreams, passions, hobbies. And so I wanted to talk about embracing change and adaptability after 50. Now, for me, this topic resonates for me because of my career shift and then starting new ventures. Some may even call it going through a midlife crisis. But it's kind of like the unknown. So it's how do you embrace that and learn to make the necessary changes, whether it be your mindset, and how you adapt. So let's get started. Let's see. And for me, I want to once again try to make a format where I stay on topic and I discuss all the things that I want to discuss. So I am referring to some notes. So, embracing change and adaptability. So, as I stated, of the recent changes for me, starting a vending business, quitting my job of 13 years, wanted to pursue, rental properties to create a portfolio. I felt like it was crucial for me at this time in my life to strike out and pursue those things. It's just because, it's not doom and gloom, but when you get to a certain age, most of your years are behind you. And it's like, I did not want the remainder of my time to be working a 9-to-5, neglecting myself, neglecting things that I always wanted to do. I just don't want to have any regrets about not, striking out and trying to pursue things that have always kind of been in the back of my mind, like starting my own business, getting into real estate, just having the freedom to do whatever it is that I wanted to do, spending more time with both of my children. I feel really good about, being able to spend some time with my sons for the holidays and really enjoying that time. My oldest son, he has a family, really being able to spend some time with them. His partner, getting to know her family a little bit better. So, I just felt for me that this was the time, and there's no time like the present. I have a parent that's getting older, and just being more present in that. I just don't want to have any regrets. And so that's kind of why I find myself here at this point in my life at the age of 55. So, the importance of embracing change. So for me, I feel that this is going to be positive. I know sometimes we lose jobs and we look at it as a negative thing, and in the moment it can be, financially, if that stability on how you're going to have money coming in, it ends. Believe me, I've been there more times than I care to remember, but I know what it's like to have your lights cut off, or your water, or your gas. I've been there. I know how it feels to have to eat breakfast for lunch and dinner. So I've been there and I understand those feelings. But also those things, once we find our way through, there does, more than not, becomes a light at the end of that tunnel. A lot of those positions that I was laid off from or got fired from, or, quit, it all led me to better positions, better outcomes, made me a stronger person, made me know how to get through certain situations. So I say that negatives can become positives. Once again, even in the moment of it, it feels like, you're never gonna see the other side of it. So believe me, I understand, but it's important to embrace that change. Once again, it only makes you a stronger person when you have adversities. They tend to have some lessons that you learn that stick with you. And now, developing adaptability. Once again, like, when things happen, you always have to be open to seeing that it is a lesson that you're learning. Like, you're learning how to navigate through, something. And those are tools that you can use, once again, throughout your life, in professional settings, being under pressure, knowing how to get through stressful things, and understanding the difference between, something that occurs at a job, something that I always used to say, it's like you're serving food, you're not saving, you're not performing a surgery. So it's kind of like you get some perspective when you're at these jobs. So it's always better to try to figure out how you can make a positive out of a negative. And for me, I discussed in another video, I'm a big procrastinator, and I know it comes from like trying to save myself from doing things that I don't want to do or deal with. But I know that it's gonna, like, it's inevitable. I'm gonna have to do it. And it's just kind of like I have to prepare myself to do it, but I know that it's gonna happen and I'm gonna have to deal with it. So yeah, just overcoming that fear and learning, right, how to fight through it. Let's see. So strategies, once again, for like overcoming fears. Like I do things, I take big things and I like chop them down into smaller things, and that way it doesn't feel so overwhelming, like let's say something as simple as moving. I was in my first home for, like I said, a decade, and I had accumulated so much stuff, it became overwhelming to me as to how I was going to like move my entire life, And so, yeah, you just take it one day at a time. Hey, today I'm going to do this room and that room. The next day I'm going to do this room. The last day I'm going to do the garage. And like before you know it, this huge project you broke down into smaller components that were easy to conquer. And at the end, you're like, oh, wow, I did that. Give yourself some grace. Have some self-compassion. Like, you're human, or we're human. We're going to get overwhelmed. We're going to fail. We're not going to be perfect. But that's the process. That's what it is. So, and so, yeah, I think my biggest thing to say is to like offer some words of encouragement for you out there is, yeah, just be easy on yourself. Remember, grow in grace. Just learn how to have grace. Learn how to understand that some things are not within your control, but if you can persevere and you can do it in a manner that it's forward looking, right? You're going to be okay. I really believe I'm going to be okay. I just know it's a process. It's going to take me a while to really get to where I want to be, but I'm going to try to be present in the moment and enjoy, my time, my family, and I know everything else is going to fall into place. And so with that being said, please leave comments if you have a story of some adversity that you overcame. I would love to hear. I would love to applaud you. I would love to just have other people out there where you can kind of relate to the stories, and once again, you don't feel so isolated and like you're alone doing some of these things, or you can learn from other people's stories and you can apply some of that to your own struggles. So I would love to hear comments. So as always, if there was anything that you thought you could benefit from hearing, please subscribe and like and share, and I will see you in the next video. And oh yes, I am making 2 videos in the same day right behind each other. That's why I have on the same shirt. Well, see you guys in the next video.